Hey guys, in this video we want to take a little time for the parents out there to talk a little bit about feeding young children, especially if you're someone that's all about a whole foods diet, because children are rapidly growing. They eat a ridiculous amount of calories relative to their body weight, probably 2 to 3 times as much as an adult. So like, just to give you context, I'm maintaining right now on like 4,000 calories per day. And so if I was growing, then I would probably need 10 to 12,000 calories per day if I could make my metabolism what a young, like 3 to 10-year-old child would be like. And so you raised 2 young children in your...
Yes, so what makes us qualified, right? We're newlyweds, no children, right? No. I've been married before. I raised 2 children from 3 and 1 for 14 years. And I homeschooled, and I fed them a whole foods diet. And so I know all the pitfalls and how to navigate it.
What were some of the big issues you encountered?
My kids, they were underweight for a lot of the time, and so I had to navigate that. Because the fiber's really filling for their little bellies. And so I learned that one the hard way. They fell like underweight in the underweight category for a while.
So what you're saying, if I'm understanding correctly, is that feeding...
How we want to eat as adults, high fiber, lower fat foods, right, is not necessarily appropriate for a child that's growing. That's
because they're not going to be able to meet their calorie requirements.
Yeah, their bellies are too small.
Okay.
Like, we want to fill our bellies, right? To keep
so
our
that we don't
calories.
overeat.
Yeah. Kids, it's really bad idea to restrict their palatability is a big one. Do not restrict their palatability. Do not restrict their fats. Do not get stuck in this. Do not mix fats and carbs because it's detrimental to the metabolism. Don't fixate on that for a child.
Well, how did you implement some of this information? Like, what were some examples?
I made hyperpalatable snacks, like granola bars, homemade ones. I made cookies, and I made my own flour. I made them high-fat yogurt.
So you made them high-calorie treats, yep. But you made them in-home so that you could ensure the ingredients were whole foods.
Were quality.
And of quality.
And nutrient dense.
Okay. So... that's really the big takeaway we wanted to give you in this short video, is that if you're going to start raising toddlers and children and you want them to eat a whole foods diet, that's amazing. And that's definitely what we've been doing throughout evolutionary history. But you have to remember that they need calories. And
don't try to micromanage their diet.
Yep.
You're going to give them an eating disorder.
Yeah, don't micromanage. Give them high palatable food that's rich in calories. Especially if they're running around a lot. I think your children were in sports and like dance, right?
Yeah, they burned a lot of calories. Definitely, I would not assume that they need Doritos because of this. Like, don't use this to justify buying junk food.
Yeah, there's a lot of ways around
to feed them a whole foods diet and ensure adequate calories.
Just as one example, when you would make a typical thing of whole food hyperpalatable treats, how long did it take you to make it, to prep?
Well, like 20 minutes, depending on the thing. I made everything. I made bread for them, like sourdough bread. So that kind of stuff takes a while. But once you get these habits down in prepping food, it's super quick and second nature, and you don't have to think about it. You can listen to like audiobooks or podcasts or whatever you enjoy while you're doing this stuff.
I'm just thinking in my head of like, I remember seeing ingredients before about just mixing protein powder and some carbs and some fats into like little balls, like tasty balls that all you do is refrigerate.
Yep, I've done that.
Yeah, that would take like 20 minutes to mix the stuff, and then you just stick it in the fridge.
Yeah, but the thing is with small children is they need variety. So yeah. Okay. You have to take that in mind too, because the palate gets tired, right? And you want to keep them interested in food because they're burning so much.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Perfect.
Well, if you like this video, then like it, comment, subscribe to our channel, and share it around.
Thanks.
Thanks.